Welcome to Real Food, and today I'm going to review this very interesting package. It's called slow cooked duck leg confit, which is very interesting. It's in a nice, it's from Waitrose, and it's in a nice box like this. So the picture looks really great. It looks like it's a fantastic piece of duck in there, and it should be relatively easy to cook, something like 20 minutes. And here's what it looks like inside. So it's two legs with all the juices and fat and everything. So it's really nice. I mean, if you're one person, you can split it. You can actually have two meals. You can cook one and then another one on another day and keep this in the fridge, and it will store really nicely. Or if you've got a dinner for two, it will serve two. And they recommend that it's cooked with, prepared maybe with mashed potatoes and some salad and something else on the side, maybe vegetables. And this is what I'm going to do. Oh, here it is, another picture: mashed potatoes and some beetroot. So it looks really nice. So, and I'm going to see what it actually tastes like. This really nice meal from Waitrose. And if you want to know how much I paid for it, let me just check this Waitrose receipt. It wasn't terribly expensive, but Waitrose is generally a lot more expensive than other places. If I can find it. So it was something like 5 or 6 quid. It wasn't too expensive. No, I can't find it. Okay, but yeah, but it wasn't really bad. Because it's a relatively small package. You can expect, obviously, Waitrose to charge a bit more than other supermarkets, but it wasn't too bad. It was all right. So, and we'll see what it looks like and how I'm going to cook it. So for oven heating, I'm glad I've got this nice aluminium tray. Because without it, I don't know if it's actually a good idea to simply wrap it into foil. And it's good that they've got a nice, strong package here, because I'm going to keep the second leg for another day. And I'm just going to use one today. So here it is. It's all relatively easy to separate. So you can just separate and get one leg, maybe. So let's see how that works. So I just wanted to get one leg out into my tray. Yeah, works really great. Look at that. So one leg is in the tray now, and I've still got, well, I'll put some more fat in there. That's great. Yeah, and a bit more. And I can keep the rest in this nice plastic bag. So it will keep for a day or two, and then I can reheat this second portion, which is really, really great. So it says I should preheat oven to 160 if it's fan assisted, or 200 if it's not assisted. I've got a fan assisted oven here, so I can preheat it and place it in my oven while I'm preparing mashed potatoes. So and they say in the instructions it should take just 20 minutes or so. So that's what I'm going to do. And so I've got my potatoes here. I'm going to peel them, and I'm going to boil them, and then I will mash them with some butter. You know, there's a lot of different types of potatoes. Some are better for mashing than others. These, the ones that I bought today from Sainsbury's, they say these are salad potatoes, but they're quite big for salad potatoes. And I do like my mash sort of creamy and to have some texture in them. So so I find when I buy smaller potatoes, there is more texture and more flavor in them than in larger, because larger potatoes, they sort of They just have a lot of starch and not so much flavor. So this I will cut again into smaller pieces. So I think these 3 will be enough, because this is for one portion, for just one person. And you know, these nice peelers, when they first invented them, this was amazing. Because until then you'd have to use your knife, and it wasn't always easy. But these nice peeling devices, absolutely amazing. I love them. So here we are. So I think this one is ready now. And also I wanted to add some parsnips into my mash, so that it's mainly potatoes and some parsnips for additional flavor. Because it's dark, I felt like, because dark is also a very, very strong flavor, so I thought, okay, maybe add a little bit of something into my mash to make it a bit more interesting. So here we are. So my potatoes are practically ready, and I'm also going to show you my parsnip. I'm going to do my parsnip as well. So my parsnip is quite big. Let me just clear this quickly. Okay, so that's clean now. I'm going to also peel my parsnip, and I'm going to use some of my parsnip in this. Yeah, so here it is. So I'm going to peel the skins. And parsnip well, and you know what, when you're cooking potatoes and parsnips, you know, parsnips take much less time to cook, boil, fry, etc. So I'm even thinking maybe I should, instead of boiling them with my mash, maybe I should just fry them gently. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll fry them gently, and they'll come on the side as an additional flavoursome piece for my mashed potatoes. Yeah, so I'm just going to cut this bit. So yeah, I think that's a good idea. So my parsnip is ready, and to get my potatoes into my pan, I'm going to cut them further, because these are salad potatoes. They are more firm than traditional, maybe mashed potatoes. So I'm going to cut them into smaller pieces, and this is really to reduce the amount of cooking time. So here we are. I think that should be enough. Yeah, so that's perfect now. So we've got these ready, and they can go into my pan. I'm going to wash them to remove some excessive amount of starches, and then I'm going to boil them. So while my potatoes are boiling, I'm going to prepare my parsnips. So I'm going to cut them into also smaller strips for easy preparation, like this. And they will not require too much time. I think I'm going to cook them perhaps in olive oil, because my mash will be with butter and my parsnips will be cooked in olive oil. I think that will work. So here we are. Okay, so this is it. So this is ready. So this goes into my frying pan. Okay, so here's my mashed potatoes. They will be boiling soon. And here's my parsnips. I will be gently frying them on olive oil. So and that will be a additional side dish in addition to mashed potatoes. And my duck leg is looking good as well. It will be ready in about 10 minutes or so. So it's all looking good. I'll show you what it looks like after I've prepared everything, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so my mashed potatoes are ready to be mashed, and I've also got my duck, and you know what, I have to say it's really soft and it's really beautiful, just like on the picture, and there's a lot of juice here. And you know what, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with this juice. I'm actually going to mash, because originally I was going to mash my potatoes with butter, but because of this amount of nice fat and juice here, I'm simply going to use it to mash my potatoes with. So I'm going to put this lovely, I don't want to put too much, I'm just going to add as we go, and I'm going to start mashing. So I'm going to take a bigger fork, and I'm going to mash these potatoes in this juice. And it's basically fat and all the nice juices from, because I don't want all that juice to waste, right? So here you are. It does mash really nicely, and it will be really creamy, nice and creamy mashed potatoes in duck fat. I don't know if anybody ever tried this before, but it looks really good. So you basically mash it like this. I'll see how it works. Yeah, it works really well. So I think I'm not going to add any more juice. I'll leave that remaining amount of juice for my duck. But this does work really well. So here we are. Oh, it's going to be really creamy and juicy potatoes. Amazing. I mean, I don't want to, if you want your mashed potatoes to be like turned into a complete puree, you probably want to use a different type of mashing device. But for me, fork is really nice. It's really just as good. Well, let me try what it tastes like. It's really creamy and really it's quite a unique taste actually. What I think I need then is a little bit of salt, because there's no salt in duck fat, and that will be a really nice touch. These potatoes in duck fat, this is gorgeous. So so you can see it's relatively easy to turn them into mashed potatoes like this. Here we are. It's all going like that. And look how shiny these potatoes are. Oh my god, this is amazing. I've never actually tasted mashed potatoes so creamy and so shiny as these. But it's a really good... Oh yeah, and I'll show you my my parsnips. Here they are. So my parsnips will go on the side. I'm going to actually send my parsnips directly into my duck leg, so that the flavors start mixing. So here we are. So parsnips are nearly there. Look, so this duck is looking gorgeous. I'm going to try some. This leg is absolutely amazing. It's literally falling apart. It's really gorgeous. And my parsnips too. I'm generally very pleased with the result. It does need a little bit of salt. So here we are. So I'm going to add some salt here as well. In fact, you know what? If you didn't want your mashed potatoes, you could just have these parsnips here as they are, look, and your duck leg, and it will be just perfect. But I think mashed potatoes, they also have very nice touch. They do have the flavor from the fat. I think they're fantastic. I don't know what's better, this duck leg or or mashed potatoes. So the result is very, very good. I definitely recommend. Look, this leg is literally falling apart. It's absolutely amazing. So this is a little bit of bone here. Definitely so. I think Waitrose did a really good job. So I hope you like this review, and we'll chat again soon.